This is Scrappy T Lee, who we're calling Scrappy, and he has a fantastic name. And Alyssa is on him doing his third post track ride. I rode him his first time and determined that he was absolutely adorable and lovely in every way. So Alyssa did his second ride on Friday, where he was wonderful, but definitely a little bit tired because I had ridden him the day before. So he had the weekend off, and I thought Alyssa did a lovely job with him. So today he came out with her again for his third ride, and this horse is just, he's a double delight. I don't know, horses like this can spoil you so darn quick because he just makes it so easy. He has such a beautiful way of going. He wants to make the correct shape. We've changed him from a metal egg butt snaffle to the Hermspringer Duo D ring, so a really soft straight bar, and definitely Alyssa said liked him in this bit because he's just so light, and this helps to keep his nose poked out a little bit more and encourage him not to creep behind the vertical. So he had the weekend off and he came out this morning and needed no lunging. Alyssa got right on and he was super calm and quiet, and the walking at the beginning was literally the first loop she took around the ring. And this horse, he's a 4-year-old by Frisian Fire. He's 16 hands. He literally just ran on June 12th. He only has 6 career starts, so he's lightly raced, but 4 starts this season, or this year, I should say, in 2025, where he never hit the board. So just completely non competitive, which is why he is here with me. And I think Alyssa is doing a lovely job with him. The right is his little bit more difficult direction. They all have a bend that they find easier or more difficult than the other. And so the right is the one that he's working on, finding that same flexion that he has to the left, which comes very easily to him to the left. So those are some good steps right there. So when I did his first post track ride, he had a not a hard time, but he didn't quite understand the cues to pick up the right lead. And I got it by doing a change over a pole. When Alyssa rode him on Friday, of course I told her that, that I had a hard time getting him to pick up the right lead. And he picked it up for her literally the first time she asked him. So I think he really likes her. And I also think that he's just an incredibly quick study. And today he had us laughing because, and this is just how it goes, and the pendulum swings back and forth one way to the other. And I always think it's a good sign when their stronger way changes. I always think that change is usually a sign of progress. And it means that he's not heavily favorable to one way or the other when it swings back and forth. So today, when she asked him for the left lead canter, he picked up the right lead, which is hilarious, but also fine because this is a different answer from him. So he's thinking things over. He's trying to get it straight. The second time she asked him, he got the left lead. And then he did the exact same thing when we turned around and did it to the right. I think the first time she asked him for the right lead, he picked up the left, came back, rebalanced, repositioned, and then he got the correct lead. So he, if anything, I would just say that he is evening out very much and very quickly. And he's just such a smart, quick thinker. And I think it's very obvious from looking at him in the video and watching him from the ground that the horse is just such an unbelievable trier. He wants to do everything that Alyssa is asking him to do. And that was a beautiful left lead canter depart. And the horse has a magnificent canter. I mean, the trot, he has a cute trot and he makes a great shape in the trot, right? So that makes it very easy and very steady and it will score well. And of course, you can always increase the impulsion and add length to the step and all those things. There's lots of stuff you can do to improve the quality of the trot. The canter, I always feel, is much more difficult to change. And this horse has just a perfect canter. It is uphill, it's balanced, it's compact. It does not need a lot of rider interference. He sets his own balance and he has no problem keeping it. Just such a delightful canter, something that you just feel like you could ride around on all day. And it's very easy to imagine jumping jumps out of that canter. It feels like it should all come very naturally. So hilarious. Went to the right, got the left lead. We were all having a little laugh at this point. But even when he is just so non-flustered. He never gets upset about anything. He always does a beautiful canter transition no matter which lead he gets. And I just love everything about his brain and his attitude towards what we're asking him to do. Some lovely steps there in the trot. And that was a really well positioned, well ridden canter transition by Alyssa. This horse just gives you the sense that he is always trying his hardest to do what you're asking him to do. I really cannot imagine him ever doing anything wrong, honestly. I really can't. He's just such a trier, and he is just so sweet. It was so weird for me to be the one taking pictures today. My mom was on the video and Billy's not here. He's on a trip coming back from Indiana. So I was on picture duty. So odd. Yeah, this was some really nice steps coming down this long side. Yes, I really like that balance. This is beautiful. And right now, he can only hold that. You know, when he gets that balance just right and it's all beautiful and lovely, he's only holding that for 5 or 6 steps at a time right now, which is perfectly fine and normal. He needs to put on quite a bit of weight and top line and all the things. But it will all come easily for him because he is just has such a lovely way of wanting to carry himself. So this is just him on cross ties. He's excellent on cross ties. Just such a good boy. I like him so much.